Alright, so now we've colored everything in, and now we are going to paint. So I've got some variety of pinks from a variety of different brands. We have Matisse and Charvin. These are all acrylics. I believe I'll use some Dina Wakley media as well. And it doesn't really matter what type of paints that you use or anything like that. Obviously this is just a journal page. That's a Liquitex heavy body acrylic, so it doesn't really matter again if it's heavy body or fluid or anything like that. It just matters that they are colors that you like. And again, I'll list all of the brands and the colors in the supplies video, but you don't have to have these specific brands or these specific colors to do your pages. It could be anything. It could be colors that you mix, which is another fun thing to do. Get some really cool peaches and pinks when you mix colors. So I am wetting my brush and then going in with the different pinks. I am starting by trying to follow some of the colors that I did with the pastels. And it's kind of just honestly coloring in the lines. I mix my pinks together sometimes to make some new pinks, and sometimes what I really enjoy about that is that you have maybe two separate colors on your brush, so then when you're going to fill in the petal, it comes out almost two-tone, which is really fun and interesting. So you can maybe look at the pictures that you used to draw the flowers to see maybe where the lights and the shadows are, maybe where some of the color variations are. But something that I really enjoy is kind of just feeling free to paint however I want, and that's just something where it's more experimentation and more playing around and not having to be perfect. So you'll see I'm adding some whites and lighter pinks to kind of highlight certain areas, and then there's darker pinks to sort of shadow some of the areas. Also, I'll tell you that using a wet brush with the paints over the pastels is a lot easier than, say, starting off with a dry brush, because the pastels are very, I don't know if dusty is the right word, but you know, they're gritty and everything like that. So using a wet brush to kind of activate those colors and mix them with the paint colors is something that I found to be a lot easier. So I noticed as I was going along that some of my colors that had already dried got a bit dull, so I'm kind of going back over them to brighten them up a bit. And you know, using as I paint, I realize that some of my colors kind of change as I'm mixing things and as maybe I already have paint on my brush, which is again something that I find really interesting and fun to play with, because then you get these kind of multi-tonal petals, and I feel like that's maybe more true to life than just something that is one color.